participants in the More Than My Art workshop. The highlight of the last 4 days was connecting and collaborating and communing with like-minded individuals in the program. Something that challenged me was to reimagine voting and also exercising my voting rights, and also the education behind it. And from there, I can also stimulate, civic engagement within the community from what I know of my level of education. So.
Hi, my name is Jamal with the Cleveland Votes More Than My Art cohort. The highlight has just been coming together with this amazing group of artists from different backgrounds and just inspiring each other and working together.
Hi, my name is Brianna Whitlock, and I'm a participant of the More Than My Art program. So the highlight has been reuniting with my creative crew. I love to see everyone, on a consistent basis. We're all very supportive. Everyone's inspiring. We've made room for each other to be vulnerable, and y'all pulled me outside of my comfort zone.
My name is Lee Gates. I'm the senior strategist here at Cleveland Votes, and I'm here to talk to you about NTMA. In the midst of our strategic planning process, we identified that we want to bridge our creative economy with democracy building work. Cleveland has a very rich and historic history of having a robust creative economy, and oftentimes, they are not put in the room with those policymakers and change makers. And so we wanted to figure out a way to, uplift the really cool creatives, but also incorporate some really cool democracy programming, and voila, creative activism was born. I think that it's always been important. Again, thinking about all those really cool arts institutions that exist that have provided opportunities for the artists, but they don't necessarily talk about what it means to actually provide change and to be activists. And so knowing the skills and all of the things that we have to provide at Cleveland Votes, we were like, we're not artists. We're not doing that work, but we are changing the game in the democracy world. And so we decided that we wanted the people who are really good at it to do it. And we wanted to train them, and we wanted to offer all the really valuable information that we had to them. Aside from just compensating people, because artists are also people who deserve to be paid for their labor, because at the end of the day, they are providing a labor and asset and tool for us. We're also offering that knowledge. Again, like I said, I'm not an artist. My artistry has always been curating community, and a part of my community is also enriching them with knowledge. And so knowing that I started here 2 years ago, I didn't know a lot about democracy building. Now I can define policies. I can tell you who's on the Senate when their term ends and all those fun things. I want artists to also be able to create assets with that same knowledge. Cleveland is a very diverse city. We're a melting pot of talent. We're a melting pot of culture, but oftentimes we're very segregated. So just kind of, reshifting that redlining that naturally happens from those policymakers, we're not doing that in the office. We're trying to change that. So the people that may not be in the rooms together, we're putting them in the rooms together. And we want them to continue to be in rooms together, because that's what community building is about.